Hello everyone, my name is Mayur Suthar and welcome to my YouTube channel Anybody Can Code. Let's continue with the series of Power BI. So yesterday we have seen line chart and today we will see the area chart. Let's move to the screen. Now first and foremost we are going to open the Power BI application. So we are required to click on the Windows button and write the Power BI desktop and the application will appear on the top. I will just click the application icon and the Power BI application will open. As usual, it will load for a moment. There would be a pop-up window. So from the pop-up window, I will access the recent used file. I will not create a new one. So I will just click on that one. Once I click on the recent used file, that means recent created report, we will jump into the Power BI desktop display. And in this display, what we will see the area where we are required to create the chart as per the requirement. I will just hide the filter. Okay, so today we will see the area chart. Yesterday we have seen the line chart. All the chart that I have recorded the video, all are available into this this Power BI file that I will just upload into the GitHub. Now today we are going to create an area chart. So we will go to the we will click somewhere on the blank area, click on the visualization, and here is the area chart. So we will just click on that. Once we click on the area chart, our visualization just popped up on the canvas area. Now line chart and area chart both are completely same. In the line chart we are able to see only the lines for given the data, and in the area chart we will see the filled area along with the line. So let's move ahead. So here build visual, we will see that we are required to give the data into the x-axis, y-axis, secondary x-axis and legend. So first and foremost we are required to load the data. So let's do it first. Just to show you how to load the data. So go to the get data, load the data from text and CSV, and here is my data which is already Microsoft Excel separated file that I'm going to open. You are able to open the CSV file here as well, and the data will be available into the table format with all the available columns. This data, once you're gonna transform, and once you're gonna transform, it will go to the Power Query screen. So this is the Power Query editor. In the Power Query editor, you are able to see the available data that you load from the CSV file. Here are the three steps Power BI has performed already. First is load the data from the CSV file, separate by delimiter. There are 17 columns, encoding parameter. Power BI has promoted the first row as a header as well, and change the data types. Change the data type, it is the auto step performed by the Power Query editor. If you don't want to perform, you can just remove it, or if you want to change the data type any of the column, you are able to perform it by here by replacing from text to number, number to text, or date, whatever format you feel is proper for your database. Now after load the data, here is my data, and what I will do on the x-axis I will bring the date, on the y-axis I will bring the gross income, and here is the same. There is some error, so I will just remove the date and bring it back to the x-axis. Once I bring the date to the x-axis, and here is my area chart, is basic area chart is ready. And the similarity with the line chart that we have seen yesterday, it is the same. Here we can see the line, but below the line there is an area is filled with some color. That's why this chart is name is area chart. Okay, now let's see a bit more detail. In this area chart we will able to use the secondary axis for configuring the data into second axis y. We are able to provide a legend as well. So currently we are going to move ahead with the simple area chart. So now we are going to just do some cosmetic part and go to the format your visual in the visual. So here we can see the whatever whatever the configuration active, we can see here is on. Whatever whichever is not active, we will see is off. So on the x-axis, we gave the it is the time. Sorry. On the x-axis, we have configured the date, and date is it presenting the completely date hierarchy, year, quarter, month, and days. So what we will do, it is the continuous, it is not the category. So what we will do, expand it and see it here. So it is a continuous type. That's why we are able to see something something the line. Okay, and it is the continuous. That's why we are able to configure the minimum and maximum range. If you want to see the data only for the February, we are able to give the date of the February from start to end, and we will see the data for the particular month, that particular month or particular date or particular duration that we wanted to see. Invert range. So our current range is start from left to right, because January is on the left, March is on the right. If we do the invert range, it will just reverse it. It will start from the right to left instead of the left to right. In the values, we can do some text formatting here. So our currently the values are available here in January, February, March. We can make it bold. We can change the color as well, color of the font. And decimal, here is no numerical value, so we can't perform the display unit and value decimal place, because this might be the Power BI developer's error to keep it here. For the title, okay, our current title of x-axis is a year, so I wanted to change it to year and date, year and month. Sorry, month and date, month and year. So it is matched with the whatever the value present into the x-axis is February 2019, which is the month and year. So I will just change it to month and year. I will go back again to the configuration of x-axis. There are no more thing we can configure. Yeah, for the text formatting of the title, that also we can perform it here by changing the font, bold, and italic, and change the color as well. That I leave it for you. On the y-axis, we have configured the number value. It is a gross income, and it is also continuous. It is also a continuous type of data. It is not the categorized data. So for the number, we can give the number here as a minimum and maximum instead of keeping in the complete. So I will just change it to 100 and 200, and here we can see our date range has changed from 100 to 200. So depend on the requirement, you can configure this. I will just leave it auto, and auto it will consider to everything inside. Here is as we have seen yesterday, this value is presenting into the sum for the particular category that we have given in the x-axis. If you want to change, instead of sum, if you want to change the logarithm scale, you can do it here. So it will find a log of the value and change the value here. Okay, I will just revert it. Invert range, it is the same here. Our current range our 0 in the bottom, 400 on top. When we do the invert range, the 0 will move to the top and 100 will move to the bottom. Let's try it, and it is here. It is reversed. I will just reverse it. For the value, we can do the text formatting here. Here we have given the numerical value, and the numerical value we are able to change the value units by 1000, million, billion. Our current value is 100, so we are not required to change it. But whenever we are having the value is very big, like million, billion, then we are able to just limit it by here. Decimal, we can increase, decrease if we want, but I don't want to change it. I will just leave it. Title, yes. On the title, my current title is sum of gross income, so I wanted to just change it to the gross income. And here I have changed the title of my y-axis. Here text formatting, we can perform the text formatting here as well by changing the text and whatever the things required. Secondary y-axis, we haven't worked on that. In the previous tutorial, we have worked with the line chart on the secondary axis. So it is going to perform the same thing here. Whatever configuration we can do on the y-axis, the same we can perform on the secondary y-axis as well. Grid line, it is a simple thing. Every chart is having the same configuration. Grid line, we can change the grid line and change the width of the grid line, change the color of the grid line. Zoom insider, I will include the zoom insider. So both axis is holding the continuous value. That's why we are able to see the zoom insider available on the both axis. We can drag and drop. We can drag the zoom insider and see the data as with the limitation that we want. Lines, so in our current chart we have included only the one line, that is the gross sale. So we are able to see it's a one line, but line style also we can change from here from solid to dash to dotted. Linear, here three more types available. There is linear, smooth and step. It is the same as line chart that we have seen in the previous tutorial. Smooth is going to little bit curved and step is going to change it to step. So I will keep it linear. Change the color. So our current line color is a blue. If I'm going to change the color, we are able to change the color by just choosing the color that we wanted, and it will be just changed. And here is the more thing, our shade. So this is the area filled with some color shade is aligned with the line color. Then we are able to change. We are able to increase, decrease the transparency from here. Yeah, that depend on the requirement. One can perform it. So that's all about this is the additional part from the in comparison to the line chart. We can fill the shade and give the proper change the color that we want. Marker, I wanted to include the marker, so now we can see the every data point in the chart that is having the marker, that are having the marker. Currently we are having only the one series, that means one line, one data. We have included the gross sale, that's why we can see is only one. We can change the type of the shape by clicking it here from dot to square, square to triangle, or whatever available here. The marker size also we are able to change, increase or decrease from here, and the color of the marker also we are able to change it from here. So I will not change it. Data label, I will include the data label, yes. Once I include the data label, so here we have given the one series, that means the one data that we can see, but the density, that means we are unable to see the date value of all the data points, and that is the limitation here. Label density, it is the 50%. When we turn it to the 100%, and we will see it's 100%. So this is the limitation that we can set, whether we want to see the top 20% data or 100%. That depend on the requirement. You can change it. Leader line, once we activate the leader line, then we can see each data point and value of the data point. We will see the small line between dot and the value. That is the leader line. Okay, fine. Minimum label offset and maximum label offset, I will just keep it for the moment. We will see ahead in the future. Values, here the values. So here all the data value are in the number. That's we are able to change the text formatting here and configure the display unit as well. So our current display is 100, so we are fine with that. If we have the more bigger value like 1000, million, then we are able to configure it from here, whatever we want to show to the report accessor, the person who wanted to access the report. Custom label we will see in the future. Background, we will include the background of the data label once we activate the background, and we will see some background appear on the behind to the data labels. That's also we can change the background color and increase or decrease transparency. That's I leave it for you. Series label. So let's activate the series label and see it. So once we activate the series label, then we can see here currently we have included the one data that we can see this data is presenting the sum of gross income. What we can perform inside the series? We can include the background of the series value as well. There are no values, so we can do the we can perform the whatever available options are here. maximum width, minimum width, and the series position from left or right. So our current series is available on the right, so we will let it on the right. We can do the text formatting here. We have included the background, so background is the same. We can change the color of the background and increase, decrease transparency. So this is all about the basic area chart. I hope you like the tutorial. Please like the video, subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.